Hello, buddy. The name's Fitchett. Oscar Fitchett.
Mine's just Gary Bradshaw.
Oh, you're not keeping up with the theme. Welcome to our review for From Russia with Love, the second in our series of reviewing every Bond film leading up to Spectre. And this film came out in 1963 and was once again directed by Terence and once again stars Sean Connery as the great British character James Bond. Now, the plot of From Russia with Love, according to IMDb, is James Bond willingly falls into an assassination ploy involving a naive Russian beauty in order to retrieve a Soviet encryption device that was stolen by Spectre. So, Gary,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on the second James Bond film, From Russia with Love?
So much better than Doctor No. I like the use of soundtrack. Not like Doctor No, it was just playing nothing. Like just a few odd songs now and again, but that Q theme, the Q, the Bond, that was just, it was played wonderfully. It was in the right moments. This time I've had not just Bond, like we could compare other actors as well, not just Bond, because mainly Bond was the main dude in Doctor No, but this one we had a selection of characters what we could focus on. So that was good. Action was decent, much better than some of the scenes in that train, like where he flipped them over his shoulders and smacked. I was like, whoa, crap, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Explosions. That was Hollywood. That was what you would see these days.
I know, yeah.
It's like, imagine the expense of the money what they had to spend on that.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on this one. From Russia with Love was a much better film than Doctor No. I do like Doctor No, but From Russia with Love was just better. The story was... There was more involved with the story. It wasn't like, we need to stop world domination. It was also like... There was this assassination thing going in there. Then there was a bit of a romance thing going on between Bond and... I didn't know the Bond girl's name, but between Bond and the Bond girl. We got to see Spectre, like the actual Spectre area, like just flown in. There's just a load of people just training, flamethrowers going off, and just gunfight. We saw Spectre, and that was really... It was really cool how it followed on really well. Like, it actually... You could watch From Russia with Love and be like, oh, not watching Doctor No and be like, oh, I'm enjoying it. But you can also follow... But it also follows on from Doctor No with, this whole thing about, like, they mentioned Doctor No in the beginning, like, oh, he defeated Doctor No, and Spectre carries on, and, and all that stuff, which is really good, like, continuity. It's like the storytelling so far in this series is just top-notch. It's doing well at being a part of the series as well as being its own film. Even right down to, like, when we see Bond, like, for the first time in this film, where he's just making out with the girl that he met in the casino in Doctor No, and that just the perfect introduction to Bond once again in the film. I thought the acting was, once again, Sean Connery, fantastic as Bond. You can't beat him in my eyes as James Bond. We actually got more characters to develop. We got, the Bond girl got a development in this. We actually stuck with one Bond girl, and there was a good development of her character. We got to know her quite a bit, and we sympathised with her a bit as well in this film, I thought. Mm-hmm. We got development of the character Bond became sort of friends with, I guess. Him and Bond had a few good back and forths, a few funny moments. There was just a lot of good humour in this film as well. There were just a lot of, again, good quips by Connery as Bond.
It gets better than that, I think.
Yeah, it was just a lot. It was good. It was a good amount of humour. It was a good amount of humour without being too over the top with its humour, if you know what I mean. The film first started with the bang classic, blood drip, and then it cut to a scene where we think, oh, did he just kill James Bond? No, it was a training thing, and that's the introduction to him, and then the introduction happens with the da-da-da-da-da, and then, with the belly dancer with the blinking credits over her and everything, which, you can tell this film got a much bigger budget than Doctor No, not just from the production value as well. The action scenes, I said there were great action scenes in Doctor No. These ones, Jesus Christ, there's good action scenes. I mean, the gypsy fight scene, like where, you know, the Russians came busted into the gypsies and just that scene. There was dudes falling off blinking structures and everything. It was like, wow, this is insane for 1963.
A year after
Doctor No. I mean, unlike Doctor No, this film is not dated. I think this film holds up very well compared to Doctor No. We got the introduction of the villain who's stroking his cat, and I think we see more. We get more of him, I believe. So I think, you know, I mean, you know, because again, cinematography is really good in this film. They're just showing the cat when he's talking, and you know,
he's just an additional one to it. That's what you.
Yeah, and they got, like, you know, where he's stroking the cat with, he's got the Spectre ring on with the Spectre logo top thing. The soundtrack was good. There was a lot more good. It wasn't just the Bond theme as well. There was a lot of other cool tracks in there which were yeah. Where it was a much bigger budget than this, and it really helped because it was a lot more enthralling. I got a lot more excited. I got more involved in it. And even though there was a lot more to, and there's just a lot more to this film than Doctor No. We're not even comparing it to Doctor No. It has good layers to the story. I mean, like the fight scene, you know, in the train. I thought that was really good. Like that was one of the best just one-on-one fight scenes I've seen. Like, because it was so simple, but it was so. It was very. It felt very real. It didn't feel over the top, but I mean. It wasn't just punch, duck, block, punch, duck. They would throw at each other. They would choke. They would get right involved in it. It was really, really like exciting to watch it. It was like, oh my god, this is insane. I know what's gonna happen. Bond's gonna come out on top, duh. But you know, it's like I was still like, oh my god, don't die.
I think it's the oldest film I've probably ever laughed at.
No, Chaplin.
Right.
Boom, got you there. Yeah, but no, there was a lot of funny things. Again, I can't think about like one in particular. But I mean, Bond again. I love Connery as Bond. I mean, he is Bond to me. You know what I mean? It's like
I personally don't agree.
The boat scene as well. That was really cool. I mean, I didn't expect that big of like a production. So it was really, really good action. Really good choreography. I feel. Great cinematography to go along with it, really good soundtrack, great acting I felt, much more fleshed out characters. We actually gave other actors a chance to actually act rather than just get Connery to do his thing and maybe have a few people walk on and everything. I actually liked the Bond girl in this because I got to know her, unlike the one in Doctor No who we saw her on the beach and that was it kind of. Overall, I really, really liked From Russia with Love a lot more than Doctor No, and I really liked it. I liked it more than I remember liking it, I felt. Like, I don't remember liking it as much as I did. I thought, like, just this, like, everything was just upped. Like, everything was just better. I feel like the action, acting, soundtrack, cinematography, opening even, the way we got, like, characters. I thought everything was just better than Doctor No, and I like Doctor No, but I really liked From Russia with Love. Actually, I was surprised how much I actually really liked it.
Good soundtrack, cinematography, good movie.
Just a good movie, yeah. It's just
character development, both better.
You don't need to watch Doctor No to enjoy this, but it would help because you're like, oh, it's carrying on. So yeah, thanks guys for watching our review From Russia with Love. Links will be down below for Twitter and Facebook to everyone in the Heel crew. And yeah, I can't wait for Goldfinger.
I can't wait for anything. I can't wait for the full movies. We're not advertising, by the way, it was just there.
Thanks guys for watching, and we shall see you later, and goodbye.
Goodbye.